المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أنا صديق لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف السيدة جيسي المديرة التنفيذية لشركة بيكو انترناشونال في إمارات دبي. Good afternoon, Jessie.
Good afternoon to you.
At the first, I would like to say for you, welcome on Emarati program, and it is our pleasure to meet you today as a person who you came in 2011 to United Arab Emirates.
Thank you.
Let us to know more about Jessie, from where she came and when she came to United Arab Emirates, and what the first opportunity she have in UAE.
My name is Jessie, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Pico International with Special Projects Department.
Great. And when you come to United Arab Emirates, and
I first came to the UAE, specifically Dubai, back in 2011. And in 2011, March to be specific, I landed in Dubai without knowing what the Middle East has got to offer.
Yes.
And specifically when I was being offered a position in the United Arab Emirates, I was in fact offered several roles in other cities as well. Yeah. And specifically whether or not if I'm interested in Singapore or in London or Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
And out of the three choices, I specifically landed on Dubai for the purpose of the visionary that I saw in progression of when in 2011, and I did a thorough research in regards to how the development of Dubai had been since the 1990s. And from there on, with the given development of the city and the state, I was extremely intrigued to develop my career in the Middle East on the perspective that the Middle East has never been something that any agents would think about, specifically to where I come from Singapore.
As a Singaporean nationality, how do you see here UAE? How you see the difference between Singapore and United Arab Emirates, and also how you see the opportunity here also?
Yeah. So Singapore and Dubai have got a lot in the similarities, right? Number one is the leadership. So the leadership visionary is extremely powerful in the perspective of it being the pioneer in its own sense in developing an extremely powerful city in its own right. Singapore being a city that is extremely developed and has owned its title as the highest ranked city in the world. I believe that Dubai had got what it takes to also command that space in the Middle East at that time. And the core difference, though, between Singapore and Dubai is that it is basically the city that channels it out to the world.
We come to United Arab Emirates and we start to work with Pico International. Let us to know more about the profile of Pico International and what you are doing here.
So Pico International was founded in 1969 in Singapore. And we were in fact invited by the leadership to set up Pico International in the MICE industry in Dubai. And in fact, Dubai was the very first Middle East office that we set up. And from Dubai, we went on to set up Oman, we went on to set up branches in Qatar, in Egypt, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, in Bahrain as well. And in primarily to all of these markets, Dubai was the regional headquarters at that time. And Dubai essentially became the springboard for us in the establishment, in the foundations of events, in the foundation of exhibitions, museum work, thematic work, and predominantly owning the exhibition and event space in the early 1990s, right? And ever since then, Pico has grown from purely just owning and dominating a warehouse space to now owning a 10,000 square meter factory in Dubai. And today, the office that you see in here is essentially a 200 over plus strength of employees ever since then. And within this region, we had since grown our employee base to close to about 300 over staff within the region. So since the 1990s. So you will basically see that the footprint and the backbone of Pico Middle East is basically sitting within the Dubai regional headquarters.
What division you have and what services you are providing?
So predominantly we have two core verticals. One is what we call our core businesses. Our core businesses manage platforms in the event space, in the exhibition space, and with regards to interior fit out as well. So the likes of, if you were to have an exhibition stand at, for example, at GITEX or at any car launches events or any celebratories, so that's where the core business will sit in. So predominantly we call that temporary events and exhibition spaces. Yeah? The other vertical that we look into is all things special projects. So special project is classified as mega international global events, such as the likes of United Nations climate change conferences, for example, the likes of what we're familiar with, for example, the COPs of the world. We also work on World Expos. We also work on Olympic Games. We also design and build museums. So essentially, Pico is divided into two main business verticals. One is the day-to-day temporary events, and then the second is all things mega and international events around the world.
How you see the growth of the markets in United Arab Emirates, especially we can say in Dubai?
Let's say the growth of the Middle East, predominantly in Dubai, has given us an astronomical growth in the perspective of our field. Why? Number one is in regards to the governmental systems in place in regards to talent pool. The diversity is what made us so successful in this part of the world, because the governmental regimes of this country and this city has allowed us to obtain the best access to talent and the best access to governmental systems and platforms, as well as business networks, right? So, and also in regards to the rules and regulations that are in place in regards to our expansions. Now, our expansions can also mean, apart from talent, it can also be in the realm of developing systems, advancing technology, advancing robotics, advancing production facilities. Now, all of these business verticals are attributable to the support of the government and the rules and regulations that are in place that allows for our businesses to expand and grow, right? So I see that fundamental ease of doing business to the rest of the world as a very stable and an extremely high growth business sector within the UAE and specifically to Dubai.
We need a strong team. We need a creative and active team. Let us to know about the strategy of Pico International to select their team and how they training also the team work with you to keep them update with the markets and with the new technology also.
So let's say what made us successful is the countries and specifically Dubai's remit, say, bid for world international events, right? And with this platform and with Dubai's extremely powerful and successful delivery of Expo 2020 Dubai, allowed us to groom and train our existing talent in this part of the world to become a hybrid international expert in their own rights ever since Dubai's win at Expo 2020. Now, in the last 6 years, we have grown a team of 50 experts and individuals who had never had experiences in the mega or international events field. But however, in the last 6 years, our business has grown exponentially due to the fact that we are able to groom a hybrid nature of experts in their own rights, right from the sand, right from here, from individuals who had not had experiences in world mega events. It was an exciting and an extreme opportunity for individuals to groom their skill sets from there on. And we have developed our business in a way that allowed us to then succeed in other mega projects around the world. So such as, for example, we recently delivered COP29 in Baku, Azerbaijan, which called for a 1,200 workforce.
Wow.
And of that, we covered 125,000 square meter worth of design and build facility for the UN CCC event. And with that, the same team who delivered Expo 2020 was there too. Wow. So the talent that has been with us has grown with the business over the years. And this same set of expertise has allowed us to grow as well as expand the businesses because of what the UAE has provided us as a springboard. And with that, we went on to then expand our businesses in the rest of the region, namely Saudi Arabia, in Oman, in Qatar, and all thanks to the Dubai government, really, in regards to their appetite and their vision and the leadership that allowed talent locally to expand itself and grow our business worldwide.
How you see from your perspective the technology and the social and the artificial intelligence AI, which make also our life more fast and easy, and how we can invest it on from your experience also to keep update ourselves and to keep our company always on the top as you are a leader today in the market.
See,
I'm sure you will have a big competition, but we have to keep update ourselves always and knowledge in the market that is there.
Yeah. So at the very recent, and I believe it's still ongoing today, is the launch of the Dubai AI Week, isn't it? And I think with Dubai's vision to become a leader in this market sector is specific to AI, to blockchain. And I think this is an exceptional and very extraordinary leadership movement wide. Dubai basically owes its platform to its success of owning vertical leadership in establishing rules and regulations of how to work with AI. Now, in the AI realm of how it is relevant to our market industry is in the realm of how we can convert and enable our business verticals empowered by AI, right? So in our business, what are we looking for? We're looking for formulas, and now we're going to send our teams out for AI trainings and academics as well as courses that can allow us to be a lot more powerful using AI with our creative strategies, enabling our studios to have a much higher turnover with creating creative platforms, with creating stories, and to creating visitor experiences that machines can help us in that enablement of fast-tracking that process. As much as benchmarking and analysis is involved in regards to services and supply chain, the procurement analytics and the data that we can get from AI machines is extremely fundamental to our business. In this day and age, and as many other organizations and suppliers and brands come into this market to offer services, right? Pico is then in a position where we're able to enable AI to allow us to funnel down the best business solutions from a supply and procurement perspective, and allow AI to funnel down what is that data to enable for cost savings, for example, higher turnover rates, fresh business solutions when it comes to supply and demand. So data analytics is probably one of those things that we are looking out for in the AI side of things. So as we venture into our business, AI is definitely something that we are planning for conversion and to enable AI tools in our business by 2026. So that's our strategy.
What's the future plan? What the next 4 or 5 years for the Pico International? Where you want to drive this company?
So we see two key verticals in terms of the group's transformation in the Middle East. Number one is the expansion into the Middle East region. The Middle East region, in regards to the same in the realm of expanding our business production verticals, expanding our business production abilities out into the other Middle East sectors. The expansion of the business in the realm of museums and thematic environments is where we are expanding ourselves into, as well as the management of mega festivals is also something that we are developing as well. This also includes the development of IP events and IP assets in which we will be able to develop for our clients as part of our services. So that's one. The second most important transformation for us is to allow the business to be empowered by AI by 2026. So this can mean robotics, this can mean software, this can mean blockchain asset development and maintenance. So we have a vision towards 2026 to allow Pico to expand in all parts of its region in the development in that sense, and using these two verticals to expand its business and owning the mega projects sector, as we know that the mega project space in the Middle East is extremely exciting.
Right. I'm sure also the founder and the shareholder of the company, they have also trusted on the people who work with them. But we would like to know also what you will say today for them, for their guides, for their vision also in the company, and what support you are getting from them.
Within Pico International, I think one of the biggest opportunity for this part of the business is that Pico International has always been the biggest supporter in my career, and they have always established a very strong international network because of our strength around the world, given the fact that we are a public listed company in Thailand and Hong Kong. This basically means disclosure. This basically means transparency, as well as an extremely strong financial background. And with that, the company has enabled us and enabled me in venturing into the mega project space without worry.
That's good.
And with that, the group has been extremely supportive in the business pursuits that we are going after. So we always say that the competition is ourselves, and nothing is beyond reach. And given the growth that we have had in the Middle East itself, testamental to our growth. And so hence the support from Pico Group as a whole, the leadership, to the chairman and to the founder, the foundations that they have laid for Pico over the last 50 over years has allowed us to succeed in this region over the years. And I'm obviously we're extremely blessed to work with such a steady and international firm in its own rights, governing many key verticals of from temporary to semi-permanent permanent spaces, and because of its portfolio and its mega traits on its own, it allowed us to grow our business as you can see today.
Today, Ms. Jessie, if you have a message to someone who was main support for you personally, can we know this person, and what's your message to the person who support you always, who live on you, who trust on your vision? What you will say to that?
So the individual who has been my mentor over the years, and in fact over the last 15 years I've been here, is this individual who is our regional managing director. His name is Mr. Peter Ng. He is also from Singapore, and he was the founder and the establishing leader of this region for Pico Middle East. And over the last 15 years, I have had an amazing mentorship with him. He's like a best friend. He's also like a brother. He's also like a godfather for me. He's been extremely supportive. He allows me to take on the leadership. He allows me to venture into spaces that I didn't know I was capable of. And because of him, I have grown into an individual that allowed me to thrive in the space that I never thought I could. And the Middle East, in that particular sense, allowed me to grow into the leadership individual that I am today because of the fact that nothing is impossible. And with that vision and with the growth and with the support that I had from Mr. Peter, I was able to evolve into what I am today over the years, and being able to make a statement as a leadership in this field.
Finally, Alhamdulillah, we say always thanks to God and thanks to Allah what He gave us in this peaceful and amazing country. We have the best education here, we have the best university, we have the best healthcare, safety, security, which we have more than 213 national community together. We support each other. That's our vision leaders who built for us the smart government, which make our life more easy and safe. More than 150 culture, but in the end of the day, we support each other and we respect each other. That is our vision leaders who built a beautiful and amazing environment to live on this country. What's your message to our vision leaders and to our small government for their support also, and for the sake of this country?
To the visionary leaders of the UAE and to Dubai, I myself personally cannot express enough gratitude and thanking them enough for providing such an exciting opportunity for talents from all over the world, including myself. I wouldn't have been so successful in this industry and in my career without the foundational support and the infrastructure that has been established for Dubai and within the UAE. To the visionary leaders, I'm lost for words because I have never witnessed a leadership that strong, a leadership that visionary. And a visionary leadership is one where we are inspired by And every single day I am inspired by the new initiatives that the government has been rolling out every day. And every day there is something new. And the openness, the kindness, and the welcoming nature of what this country is about, and allowing the diversity of nationalities to develop businesses and establish their homes for the years to come. And it has been my home for the last 15 years. The message that I am giving is thank you very much to the visionary leaders for allowing us to succeed in the spaces that we have, and for creating such an exciting fundamental platform and a digitalized and smart government to allow our businesses to thrive and to enable a very safe business transaction realm in the UAE.
Okay. Thank you also for your time. More than 6 months we was running to get this interview, and we wish for you all the best and more of success.
Thank you very much.
Now you are very busy, and again we would like to say for you thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.